What's up, guys? It's Ryan here with Eastcoastathletics. I know I'm a little late. I was supposed to go live a little earlier, but here we are. I think we have a lot to talk about, and we're gonna start with the 100-meter hurdles for female or women 100-meter hurdles. Kind of a bittersweet moment, in my opinion. I really was expecting Danielle Williams to take the gold. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I'm not sure what, you know, was happening with her, throughout the rounds. She seemed, pretty good. She ran the second fastest from going from the heats to the semifinal, and then she ran the fastest time going through to the finals, which is 12:41. So she ran 12:32. So I would more than likely expect her to go at least 12:35 or somewhere about there, because that is pretty much what it takes to. I would assume that it takes to win this gold medal here, but unfortunately she wasn't able to do that. She ended up running. I think she ran 12 12:4 12:47 to get third. Wasn't even good enough for second, because 12:46 was second. So the United States took first and second in a time of 12:34 and 12:46. So if she had ran her PR, she would definitely, be the top contender or be the person to beat in this race. But unfortunately, it didn't unfold the way we all expected. I still want to say congrats to her. She had a tough season, a lot of ups and downs, not knowing if she was going to actually be able to run at the World Championship. So, with all of that, coming into play, I think she did a pretty good job in terms of going to the championship and earning a medal. So I'm still going to say hats off to her. Not sure how she really feels about this performance, but personally, yeah, I know we were expecting more, but at the end of the day, she's human. We don't know if she was hurt and didn't say anything. She could have been tired. We don't know exactly what's going on, behind everything, but she still was able to get a bronze medal. So that's good for Jamaica, and I'm proud of her. Because I was at the Jamaica trials when they were having a this big thing claiming that she false started, and they didn't want her to run. They actually didn't run the 100-meter hurdles that day. They pretty much scratched it, but she had to go out to the Diamond League meets and prove herself in order to get on the team, to be able to run here. So she went through a lot throughout the season, and she still showed up and gave Jamaica a bronze medal. So really proud of her. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I definitely think that she did pretty well. You guys could definitely let me know, what you think about her and her performance. I know Dwight was expecting her to win. He stated that he think that she underperformed, but I mean, knowing what she went through personally, I think she ran a good race. Could have been better, but hey, I'm satisfied with what she did. So not gonna complain too much about that. Um, that's one more medal for Jamaica. I'm gonna move to one of the races that I think Jamaica made a lot of mistake with, and I know a lot of people are gonna bash me for that, but it really doesn't matter to me, because this is just my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. So with the women 4x4, I think, or based on my experience, it makes no sense to be chasing, to be running from the back in a 4x4, because with a team like the United States, where they have two solid substitutes, that's Mohammed and McLaughlin, that they put in the middle of the 4x4, right? They have Phyllis Francis on the starting leg, which is gonna give a good lead off to Sidney McLaughlin, to Mohammed, who is the world record holder in the 400-meter hurdles. And I'm sure we talked about this. I can't remember the name of the name of my subscriber who was, you know, commenting about this whole lineup, but we definitely talked about this in the chat, that they might swap in these two athletes to run the finals, and indeed they did. And having two athletes, fresh, just coming in to run the finals of this caliber, it makes a big difference, in terms of the time the team is gonna run. And running Sidney McLaughlin and Mohammed back to back made a big difference as it relates to the gap that they put between them and the rest of the field. But I guess the Jamaican team didn't think about that, as well as the other teams. Well, I don't know how the other teams were set up, but I feel like Jamaica could have, set their team much better. The Jamaica team was pretty much what we predicted, I think it was me and David and somebody else, we pretty much predicted this lineup. I pretty much knew they were gonna take out either James or the other girl. They took out the other girl. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but Anastasia Leroy started, Tiffany James was second, Stephanie Ann McPherson third, and Sherika Jackson anchor. Good team, but wrong order in my opinion, because it makes no sense to put Tiffany James in third, because then you're gonna be playing a chasing game. And yes, Stephanie Ann McPherson and Sherika Jackson are two solid athletes, but at the end of the day, running from the back doesn't make sense. My coach always tell me that. Makes no sense. Play the catching game. It's better to be running from the front. You run better from the front. You could gain the lead. You have a lot more room for error. When you're running from the back, you have no room for error. You got to be chasing the whole race. So I feel like that's where Jamaica messed up. And yes, Sherika Jackson did a good job. She passed the Polish team, but couldn't hold out, in the last 50. I mean, that's okay, because she ran the 400 and she ran the 4x1. So that's 3 rounds of 400 in her legs and the 4x1, and then to come back and run the 4x4 finals, that's no easy feat. So she did a lot of work. So nobody could blame her for that. I think she still, did a very good job, at anchoring the team to a bronze medal. She tried her best to make it a silver medal, but it didn't happen. But that's just how track and field goes. You win some, you lose some. It's a person that have the most firepower and who shows up on the day and deliver. They tried their best and they were rewarded with a bronze medal. So you can't take that from them. But I feel like the order could have been better. They didn't have to run Tiffany James in second on the second leg. I think she should have been on third, and Stephanie Ann McPherson on second leg. But that's just my opinion. You guys are free to give your opinion on how you think the team should have been set up. Yeah, but again, congrats to the Jamaican team. That's another bronze medal on the female side. So that's 2 bronze medal, one for the hurdles from Daniel Williams and one from the 4x4. So that's pretty good, But I was really expecting a silver, but as I said, you won't get a silver, or you won't win all the time. Stuff happen. The girls are tired. It's just a part of the sport. So on to the next event. which is the 4x4 men. Oh, before I even get to that, I didn't tell you guys what time the females ran in the 4x4. The US ran 3:18, Poland ran 3:21, and Jamaica ran 3:22:37. Yep, 3:22:37. So, I think they ran. Yeah, they ran faster than they did in the heat, so that's not bad. They just fell a little bit short. Hold on 1 second. All right, so now we're gonna go to the men's 4x4. The US won the men's 4x4 2 minutes 56 seconds 69. This team comprised of Fred Curley, who started, to Michael Cherry, second leg. Michael Cherry split 43-8, which is pretty much what, established the race for the US. It put them way ahead of the field. Wilbert London also ran a good third leg, and Roy Benjamin anchored. I'm just here thinking, Roy Benjamin said he was hurt, but he was still able to come back and win the 4x4. Well, anchor the 4x4 to victory. If he was hurt, why did he still run the 4x4? Why not sit out? Why not rest and recover for your upcoming season? Why risk it to run a 4x4? Or that was just an excuse for you losing the 400 hurdles. But anyways, I'm going to leave that for another day. That was a team. They ran 2:56.69 to win. In second place was Jamaica, and I think this was a very good lineup. Akeem Bloomfield was the starting leg, to Nathan Allen, to Terry Thomas, to Demish Gay. I think these four guys did a wonderful job. I think these four guys did a wonderful job in terms of going out there and competing to the best of their ability. And again, I'm very happy that Demish, of all four athletes, I'm really happy that Demish got a medal, because I think he's a really good athlete. I mean, so is the other three athletes, but I feel like him personally, he has been working at this for quite some time, and I just wanna give him props for what he's doing, and I think he's one of the better quarter milers that Jamaica, or the best quarter miler that Jamaica have right now. So I just want to give him some love and some props on this channel right now. Nathan Allen is also a solid quarter miler. Not really sure what happened throughout the season, but that's beside the point. We're just happy that they were able to come away with a silver medal on the male side, to add to the tally of medals that Jamaica got on the female side. So, good performance from them. The time that they ran was 2:57.90. That's a season best for Jamaica. I think the best they ran, it doesn't give me the best that they're, I'd have to go back to the start list to see what time was the best time that the best time that they ran was 2:56.75. So yeah, not too far off the national record, but yeah, they did a pretty good job. It doesn't really give me the splits or anything, because when you're watching the race, they're only gonna give the splits of the athletes that are leading. So I was able to get the splits for the US team, but I wasn't able to get the splits for the Jamaica team at all. So that was the results of the 4x4 men. I actually want to answer a question or make a comment on something that one of my viewers said. He said that the championship, is over and Jamaica need to analyze the process and try to come up with tangible solution. Third place, he said third place is not too shabby. I mean, I think they really do need to, analyze, because somebody say US will always come out on top. I really think that the Jamaican team need to, sit down and watch these races over and analyze the whole team, the team as a whole, and not just individually. But at the same time, it's going to be on an individual basis, because coaches are going to have to work on their athletes and how they could get them better, and then they will be able to contribute to the team, with much more significance. So I feel like, it's going to be an individual coach thing, where each coach, go back and look at the results and watch the races and then try to make corrections, pretty much from the same analysis as you said. They're gonna analyze and do what they gotta do. I mean, they have to. That would be what any good coach would do. So I would assume that they would do just that. So that they could come back next year at the Olympic, and do a better job, at gaining medals. Because here on the male side, Jamaica didn't really, gain a lot of medals. They accomplished more medals on the female side than the male side, and I think that's very evident. And everybody's gonna say it's because Bolt is not running no more. No, I don't believe that it's because Bolt is not running no more, because if you have athletes who are just as dedicated as Bolt was, and I feel like they have similar talent level, they can get the job done. So it's not because Bolt is not here or Bolt is not running anymore. Other athletes could get the job done. Tyson Gay is not running. I mean, Gatlin is running, right? But Tyson Gay, it's a Jamaica woman. Hold on. Jamaica woman DQ cause of an lane infringement. In what race, Richard? What race did they get DQ in? Oh, you're the one who said that US will always be on top. I don't see any disqualification here for no lane infringement in the 4x4, and neither did I see any in the 4x1. So I don't know what you're talking about. You got to be specific, Richard. But as I was saying, I feel like every team that compete at this championship, they're going to do some form of analysis. No, they did not, Richard, because I'm looking at the results as we speak, and there's no disqualification next to Jamaica name. So I have no idea what you're talking about. It's right here. I'm looking at it. So you're gonna have to get your facts straight. Canada got disqualified, not Jamaica. So get your facts straight. That's not the case. Jamaica did not get disqualified. Jamaica got the third place. Poland was second, and the US was third. So viewers, Jamaica did not get disqualified. They got a bronze medal in the 4x4. So I'm not sure what Richard is talking about, because I'm looking at the results right here. But back to what I was saying, all the coaches are going to do their analysis of the performance here at the World Championship and try to better that for the Olympics. I mean, that would be what any wise coach would do. Use this experience as a learning experience for the upcoming championship, which is the Olympics. And I'm almost certain that the coaches will do that. Yeah, I'm almost certain that they will do that. So again, I think it was a good meet, a good championship. Even though we expected more from Jamaica, and that didn't happen. You know, it's it's track and field. It happens. This year we might perform, you know, extraordinary. Next year it might not be like that. The females are a little bit more consistent in terms of performance than the males are. That's just how it is. You will have a time where the males are gonna be more consistent. So it's a year by year thing. It's nothing that we could predict. We could ask the athletes to train harder, put in more work, do all that, be more dedicated. But at the end of the day, stuff happened. It could be because of injury, and it wasn't like it was just one athlete. It was several athletes that, you know, somewhat underperformed. But again, it is what it is. It's track and field. It's a part of the sport. You're gonna have ups. You're gonna have downs, and you just gotta take it as it is, and just learn from it. It's a learning experience, and try to do better next time. That's my opinion, on everything. So, for those who haven't already subscribed, you guys are free to do so. Leave a like if you find this video interesting. Also, if you didn't get the chance to comment and stated what you wanted to say, you still can do that, because the video is going to be posted on YouTube. Also, I still will be doing my live stream, but I'll let you guys know exactly when I'm gonna go live. More than likely it's gonna be twice a week. I'm also gonna be asking you guys I'm gonna give you guys some options, as in to choose the topics. I'm gonna create a list of things for y'all to choose from in terms of stuff that you guys want me to talk about, and then we could discuss it together. I'll definitely do my research, and we could have a full-on discussion about whatever you guys want to talk about. So until next time, or until my next live stream, it's Ryan here with East Coast Athletics. Hope you guys stay safe.